As you're watching this, something remarkable is unfolding across the world. A quiet revolution led not by the young, but by those with silver in their hair and gold in their hearts. Welcome to the golden age of impact, a time when wisdom meets innovation and experience fuels transformation. Today, we challenge one of the biggest myths of our time, that legacy building is only for the young. In truth, seniors are shaping the future in ways that are profound, lasting, and deeply inspiring. They are not just reflecting on their past achievements, they are actively creating a better tomorrow. Before we begin, if you believe that age should never limit purpose, take a moment to like this video. It helps YouTube recommend it to more people who need this reminder that wisdom is power and impact has no expiration date. For generations, society has portrayed retirement as the final chapter, a time to rest, slow down, and fade quietly into the background. But that narrative is being rewritten every single day by men and women who refuse to see age as a barrier. Across continents, seniors are launching groundbreaking startups, leading community transformations, mentoring the next generation, and inspiring movements that ripple far beyond their hometowns. The idea that innovation belongs only to the young is being dismantled, piece by those who understand that purpose doesn't retire, it evolves. These changemakers are proving that the so-called twilight years can, in fact, be a new dawn. Their stories reflect resilience, creativity, and an unshakable belief that life after 60 can be the most impactful stage of all. From technology to environmental conservation, from education to healthcare, seniors are stepping into roles of leadership and change-making with renewed energy and vision. They are showing us that the golden years can be truly golden, not just in reflection, but in contribution. Gone are the days when retirement meant endless games of bingo and idle hours spent in waiting. A new generation of elders is rewriting what it means to grow older. They are not sitting on the sidelines. They are at the center of transformation. In cities and villages alike, seniors are creating community gardens that feed the hungry, starting social enterprises that employ youth, and even advocating for policies that protect the environment and promote equality. Take, for instance, a retired engineer in Kenya who invested his pension into building solar-powered irrigation systems for small farmers. What began as a small effort to support his village soon spread to neighboring regions, improving food security for hundreds of families. In another corner of the world, a group of retired teachers in the Philippines launched a free online literacy program during the pandemic, ensuring that children who lost access to education could continue learning. And then there's the inspiring story of a 70-year-old entrepreneur in Europe who decided to bridge the digital divide by creating a tech startup focused on mobile apps for elderly users. Her company not only helps seniors stay connected to their loved ones, but also employs young developers who learn from her wisdom and creativity. What began as a personal idea to make life easier for people her age became a business that strengthens communities across generations. These stories are not exceptions. They are part of a growing global movement that celebrates wisdom as a vital resource. Seniors bring with them something that can't be taught overnight: perspective, patience, and the long view of experience. They understand the power of perseverance and the value of relationships. They know that true legacy isn't built in a rush. It's cultivated over time through care, service, and purpose. The motivations behind these projects are as diverse as the people leading them. Some are driven by a desire to give back to the communities that shaped them. Others see it as an opportunity to fulfill dreams that had been postponed by career or family responsibilities. Many simply want to leave a world behind that their grandchildren can be proud of. What unites them all is a profound sense of responsibility, the understanding that every act of kindness, innovation, or leadership can become a lasting footprint for future generations. In Ghana, for example, 68-year-old Ama Mensah spent her career as a nurse. When she retired, she noticed a painful gap in rural healthcare. Mothers and children were still dying from preventable causes. Instead of stepping away from the field, she stepped back in. She founded the Golden Care Initiative, a mobile health outreach led entirely by retirees. Her team travels from village to village, providing free checkups, health education, and support for expecting mothers. Within just 2 years, Maternal mortality in her region dropped by nearly half. Amma often says, "We may have retired from our jobs, but not from our purpose." Her work has since inspired similar programs across West Africa. Then there's David Thompson, a retired IT professional from Canada. After decades of managing tech teams, David realized that many young entrepreneurs were eager but lacked mentorship. Instead of spending his retirement in comfort, he founded Silver Sparks, a mentorship network that connects retired professionals with young startup founders. The result has been transformative. Over 5,000 young business owners now credit Silver Sparks with helping them avoid costly mistakes and build sustainable enterprises. David believes that the future needs experience as much as it needs innovation, and his network has become living proof of that principle. Across the ocean in Chile, 72-year-old Maria Lopez turned her lifelong love of gardening into a movement. Watching her community struggle with food insecurity, she transformed vacant plots into thriving gardens. Her project, Seeds of Hope, brings seniors and children together to plant, harvest, and learn. What began as a small neighborhood initiative has spread across several towns, teaching people that cooperation in nature can heal communities. The joy on the faces of children learning from elders is a testament to what can happen when generations unite with purpose. These individuals are architects of a better tomorrow. Their work reminds us that impact does not fade with age. It matures. And their journeys reveal something powerful. When passion meets experience, change becomes inevitable. Each project sends ripples of inspiration across borders, showing that purpose can ignite at any stage of life. Now the question turns to you. What legacy will you build? You don't need vast wealth or a groundbreaking invention to make a difference. Legacy begins with intention. A single act of kindness, a shared lesson, a vision to make something better. It can start with teaching a child, planting a tree, supporting a neighbor, or creating something that outlives you. Whether you're 30 or 80, the desire to leave something meaningful behind is what gives life its deepest value. If you've ever thought, "I'm too old to start something new," remember that Colonel Sanders founded KFC at 65, and many world-changing inventions were born from minds that refused to stop dreaming. Every stage of life offers a unique kind of energy, and in the later years that energy is shaped by reflection, purpose, and gratitude. The legacy you leave is not about fame or fortune. It's about the positive change you inspire in others. Here are a few ways to begin. Start small. Identify one issue in your community that matters to you and ask yourself how you can help. It might be as simple as mentoring a young person, volunteering your skills, or using technology to share your knowledge. Collaborate with younger generations. The combination of experience and youthful energy can produce powerful results. Share your story, because stories have the power to inspire others to act. And finally, use the tools of our modern age, social media, online groups, and video platforms, to connect and build something greater than yourself. Legacy isn't a solo act, it's a relay race. Every generation passes the torch to the next. When the young and the old work together, each learns from the other, and society as a whole grows stronger. The future belongs not to one age group, but to the wisdom of all working in harmony. As this episode comes to a close, remember this. Age is no barrier to meaningful, lasting change. The golden age of impact is real, and it's happening now. Seniors across the globe are proving that the later chapters of life can be filled with creativity, passion, and purpose. They are demonstrating that wisdom is a form of wealth, one that grows when shared. Legacy is not measured in years lived, but in lives touched. And in that sense, those who act with purpose never truly grow old. Imagine a world where the creativity of youth is guided by the experience of age. A world where generations build bridges instead of walls. That vision is possible, and it begins with awareness, respect, and collaboration. If today's stories inspired you, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share this video so others can hear these voices of hope. Every share spreads the message that purpose has no expiration date. This is Golden Age Wisdom, where we celebrate the power of age, experience, and legacy. Remember, your story is still being written. Whether you are just beginning your career or reflecting on decades of experience, you hold within you the power to change lives. Start today, and let the world remember not just that you lived, but that you made a difference.